Namaste, Adham Sasrakal. So it was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs no more. So now they were feeling low, they were feeling sorry that they did not pay attention, that they did not pay heed to the lectures, to his sessions when there was plenty of time for them to understand and to listen. Then they did not listen, and when the time had passed, now they were regretting that why they were not attentive, why they were not paying attention to his lessons. While I was thinking of all this, I heard my name called. It was my turn to recite. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participle all through very loud and clear, and without one mistake? But I got Mick, but I got very loud and clear without one mistake. But I got my desk, my heart beating and not daring to look up. I heard M. Hamill say to me, "I once called you little Franz. You must feel bad enough." Now, what did M. Hamill? M. Hamill did not scold him, but he said that you must feel bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, bah, blah, I've plenty of time. I'll learn it tomorrow. So basically, that postponing things for and keeping things, procrastinating that we'll do this tomorrow. Array, yaar, I have plenty of time to do this. I have plenty of time. So that actually led to this scenario. Now I have plenty of time. I'll learn it tomorrow. And now you see where we have come out. That's the great trouble with Alsace. She puts off learning till tomorrow. That's the thing with Alsace. What is the thing that we always tend to procrastinate, and we keep on letting things postponing, and till tomorrow we think that tomorrow would be bringing the essence, but it's not tomorrow, it's the present that has to do with one that has to do with an individual. That's the great trouble with Alsace. She puts off learning till tomorrow. So Alsace has been personified. That means all the people living in Alsace, that how all the people put together, how they switch to how they keep on postponing things, right? Now, these fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how is it you pretend to be Frenchmen and you can neither speak French nor write your own language, but you are not the worst, poor little France. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with, but it's not only you that you should, feel ashamed of not having learned. It's 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 the part and parcel that each one of us has contributed in. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. They preferred to put you to work on a farm or at the mill so as to have a little more money. So they used to send you in between the classes for making more money, for earning. So your parents are also at fault, right? And I have been to blame also, and I also I'm also in that same scenario of putting the blame on, right? So have I not often sent you to water my flowers instead of learning your lessons? So why did I used to send you for watering the plants? You could have studied, you could have learned your lessons. And when I have wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? And when I had to go in for my interest, that is fishing, did I not give you a holiday? That also was basically reproaching and blaming. So here he is reproaching and blaming the parents as well as himself for not having done the duty properly and ethically. Then, from one thing to another, M. Hamill went on to talk of the French language, saying that it was the most beautiful language in the world, the clearest, the most logical, and that we must guard it amongst us and never forget it. So it's one of the most beautiful languages in the world, and that we should be acting as the guardian, as the angels that guard this language. Because when people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they had the key to their present. It is as if they have the key if they are holding fast to their to their language. Then he opened a grammar and read us our lesson. I was amazed to see how well I understood it. All he said seemed so easy. I think too that I had never listened so carefully and that he had never explained everything with so much of patience. So that day, the kind of patience that he had, that he showed, it was great. I could understand each and every bit of the lesson, and he was also explaining each and every bit of the lesson, and and in a very understandable way. Now, it seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away and to put it all into our heads at one stroke. So it seemed as if as if the teacher wanted to put all the things into the heads of the children. After the grammar, we had a lesson in writing. That day, M. Hamel had new copies for us written in a beautiful round hand. France, Alsace, France, Alsace. They looked like little flags floating everywhere in the schoolroom. Again, this is a simile. They looked like little flags floating everywhere in the schoolroom, hung from the rod at the top of our desks. You ought to have seen how everyone set to work and how quiet it was. The only sound was the scratching of the pens over the paper. Once some beetles flew in, but nobody paid any attention to them. Now, beetles also flew in, but nobody paid any attention to them. They were so they had such good concentration power that they did not even look or pay any heed to these beetles. Not even the littlest ones who worked right on tracing their fish hooks, as if that was French too. On the roof, the pigeons cooed very low, and I thought to myself, will they make them sing in German, even the pigeons? So now I started pondering over the fact that will they make the pigeons also sing in German? Can they have control over the pigeons as well? Huh. Then, whenever I looked up from my writing, I saw M. Hamel sitting motionless in his chair and gazing first at one thing, then at another, as if he wanted to fix in his mind just how everything looked in that little schoolroom. Fancy for 40 years he had been there in the same place with his garden outside the window and his class in front of him. So the child is thinking that the German people are so dominating and so powerful that they might even dominate the animal kingdom. So will they make people also speak in German? Was that the case? Or would that be the case? No. They can't make the birds sing in German, can they? No. So this is Sukrita Joshi signing off. Love you all. Bye bye.